Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here?
Well, hello viewers. This is Bloodborne, played by us, the cave Dougies, maybe there?
Right, and we are in the Forbidden Woods. One of the most confusing levels in the game, I'm being honest.
By a factor of a kabillion.
Aye.
Like,
it's not the most frustrating, but it is one of the most confusing, I think.
Yeah, I would say that I dread this area more than any other area in gaming.
Aye. There is one later, but I don't know if you've actually done it before, so maybe you don't know, so maybe you'll get a new one.
So spoilers then, tell me what one it is.
Where you're constantly, there's a hint would be that there's something very similar to it in Elden Ring with a tower.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
No. Not in the slightest.
Sorin Tower.
Hey?
From Lord of the Rings. The Sorin Tower.
Oh, right. Is that in this?
Aye. There's something in there.
Right. Oh, yeah, I know the one. Right, okay, yeah, that's bad. Bad, yeah, whatever, yeah. Right, let's get lost then.
Yeah.
Right, so if I get really lost and I miss something, or you think that I'm close to something that there is maybe a chance that I miss, Dougie is our man here. Oh, sorry. It must be when you hold down X, is that how you do those emotes?
I mean, I'll be honest, I've tried to do the emotes and I don't know how to do it.
I keep doing them by accident.
It's always the same one.
It's always the same one. Yeah. So Dougie's our man here. I think I'll be okay once we get there. Like, my fighting has been surprisingly okay so far, other than Gascoigne. He was a complete fucking asshole. But Dougie's going to keep us right with directions, story, because this is where the extent of my knowledge kind of falters.
Yeah. So what Guffy's actually done here is he's went the kind of hard route. So what he's done there is
clearly.
Armageddon.
Yeah.
He actually started going the better way. So when he fought that kind of monster round to the right, you can hop down for there and get behind all these guys and kind of surprise them. So what Guffy did was he killed the guy round the side he wants to go, turned back round and went the hard way. So
strats.
Oh fuck.
Have you ever watched anyone speedrun this game?
Yes, and they can do it in about 50 minutes.
So that's faster than we've done so far?
Yes, yes.
Right, okay.
It's actually faster than our first episode.
Is it really? Do they not read out every item description now?
No, they don't.
Right, okay.
But there's a pretty big skip that I actually can't even remember how it even works. But there is a way to skip a lot of the game.
Now, is there a debate about how legitimate skips are in this game? Like, say how some games debate, is that a glitch? Should that be in a glitchless run category or something like that? What's the verdict on Bloodborne? Can you just skip to your heart's content?
I think it just depends, because there's so many runs that I think that it ends up done. There's not even debates. It's just like, is it an any % run? Then fuck you, we'll do whatever we want.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
If it's like, some folk will want to do like all bosses speed run and make it a bit more. I don't know if it makes it more interesting, but it makes it different enough, you know.
So we've actually, at the end of the last episode, shout out if you stuck around for the end of the last episode while we're levelling up and doing some good old menuing. But we've got Ludwig's Holy Blade up to level 5 now. So I'm just putting it through its paces. I think it's probably a really good thing to keep it in beefcake mode.
It's just the normal sword is just worse than the saw cleaver.
Yeah, you're as well just switching to the saw cleaver if you're in the mood to use the sword, you know, but then you need to do that again. So am I right in saying that that's the way, and then you can go up here kind of off the path in the flowers kind of...
Well, the thing is, there's so many different ways you can go to the same place, actually, so there's a lot of times where there isn't a wrong way.
Okay, gotcha. But are you're pretty confident you'd be able to direct me if I miss anything, story related or items?
Maybe.
Yeah.
There you go. The end, it's just
yeah, I know, it's murder.
And there's loads of stuff you can miss, by the way, like loads. so many runes and stuff that all give you. Oh, that actually reminds me. We wanted to do a wee
Yeah.
clean up at some point because we missed quite a big rune in Henwick Charnel Lane.
Did we?
By the way, and it's a one that nobody ever misses it, and you didn't miss it the first time you played this, almost certainly.
Really?
Do you remember a big massive crater over a big massive lake, and it's incredibly picturesque.
Mm-hmm.
There's an item at the very edge that you almost fall in the lake getting. Do you remember that?
Oh, okay. Right,
It's
well,
never been missed at this time, but I mean, it's like
weird. Is that a good rune?
Probably not great, but I think all the runes have pretty good descriptions.
Yeah, they all let
They're
you in
always
on a
worth-
little secret or two.
Yeah, quite a important NPC.
Just because the runes are actually the utterings of entities called the Great Ones. Eh?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be, you know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
Aye, your arse. We've been there, buddy, and we know that there's a weird vortex trying to kill people. Got his tonsils, though. Let's check that out.
Yeah. Latticed, deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite, appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, "Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. Gift of the Godhead will grant you strength." So, every FromSoft game, pretty much, I think. Dark Souls 3, I'm not too sure. Can't actually remember. Sekiro, don't think so, so I'm talking shite, but in lots of them.
I was just going to say, I don't know what you're
is-
talking about there, but...
Do you not? Maybe I shouldn't
No.
say them. Maybe I shouldn't keep talking.
No,
I'm
go
gonna
for it,
talk
go for it, go for it. I'll remember once you say it.
I think that's Patches.
Oh, okay, yeah. And Patches always lures you into some weird foibles, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's always a character called Patches that essentially always tries to trick you. And he's got quite a big presence in this game at certain points. But I think that's a trick. He's giving you that item, telling you to go where the place we actually just incidentally went, where there's that vortex monster. We don't really know what that's about. But I reckon if we go there, it won't be good.
No.
But we might anyway.
Yeah, we might do it anyway, but since we've got his tonsil. So I think that there is a hole. Should that be
There's a hole?
avoided? This hole.
I mean, it looks pretty far down.
Aye, I think that's not a good hole, viewers, there.
No.
If there's anything you take for this run. There was a way here, though.
Yep. This bit just boggles my mind. Now this is poison, so you've been getting antidotes.
Oh,
It's quite
yeah.
nice.
This is
It's
one of
slow
those areas that
poison, it's
stinks.
Yeah, aye, it does stink. You can smell it for you.
Yeah, you can totally smell this area. It's always the same in these From Software games. They love their swamps. And there's just like a low I don't know what it is about swamps and human beings, but I don't know. They just give
don't
you
like-
a low level of anxiety. So fighting in them, it's just, you know, cosmic background radiation of anxiety. There's fucking snakes all over the place. I forgot about that as well.
The wee wormy snakes are the worst things here.
Oh, I'm
The
dead.
giants can be-
The giants can be what?
The wee wormy snake things just unlock you and get really annoying.
Yeah.
You can kill them, but the giants are best with I think charged R2. You dodge charge R2 at them and they do go down eventually, but no if you're getting hit by the wee snaky worms.
Yeah, the wee snaky worms are what really threw me off there. And I'll be damned if I can find that area again, viewers, but here's the thing. When you die once in an area, it's time to just run right on past. Oh, fuck. Forgot about them.
What you were gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have put me right in my place, yeah. Right, let's go down this easy way that Dougie said earlier. Avoid Armageddon. I think, where is it? This is how you go in the back way. But
Yeah,
then
up
down
to,
here.
to your left, yeah. You're probably being you get chased quite far by a big beast guy, so you'd maybe want to fight him. It's up to you.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
how far he comes.
Okay, we'll keep
he's
running.
wearing- Nah, he's wearing.
We'll keep running. Right, there's patches.
Getting back to this bit, yeah. Getting back to this bit's actually pretty.
That's not too bad, eh?
Yeah.
Just kill the dogs. I don't really know if they escape or anything, but I think I would just feel better knowing that they weren't behind us.
Do you know in my file the dogs didn't respawn?
Oh, really?
That's weird. I was thinking because I thought it was weird on mine that they did. Oh, maybe that's just a thing. Ah, there's a couple of dogs here. So are you ignoring that area we're in, or are you just having
No.
a wee explore?
No, no. Is this not the way to it? I was going to go up this ladder, like, but alright, we'll
It's actually it's past the dogs and it's there, up there.
this one? Right, okay.
If you're wanting to go back, just because you get souls and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, we want to go back here. Let's do the swamp. Do you know, I don't think I've ever been thorough in the swamp in the way that I'm about to, because sometimes there is a part of me when I play this myself that I just want this whole...
you want it over?
You want this Forbidden Woods to be over with. By the way, viewers, I know that I'm saying my knowledge runs out. I actually have made it feel a lot further than this in a save. So I'm no stranger to this, but I don't like this area so much.
No.
Right, we've been aggroed, so let's just run around, get some items.
Yeah. There's nothing crazy good here, to be honest.
Is there not?
In terms of items, nah. I mean, stuff is alright. Gemstones, I mean,
Oh my
generally,
god.
I'll pick up the gemstones and think, oh, that's alright, but then you don't check if the gemstones are any good until later. So it's like you never really remember
fair enough.
when you got those ones. So
Yeah.
they might be perfectly fine, but you never get something that's going to be like, whoa, as soon as you pick it up.
Yeah,
That's
like a full armour set or anything.
Yeah, or a weapon or something.
Okay.
Oof.
It's been a while since I feel that we've had a weapon, although we did buy Ludwig's Holy Blade and we got the Tonitrus, I suppose. Which ain't half bad.
The one thing I would say that, I'm trying to think what other ones. Sekiro had it as well, sadly, where basically what we've just kind of alluded to, that you don't always get the best payout from exploring in terms of items. Like we've done all this and we've got a gemstone, which might be fine, but you almost know for a fact that if you find a wee nook or cranny, you're probably, I'm not saying every time, but you're probably not getting a weapon for it like you would be more likely to get like Dark Souls or something. Or an armor set.
Or like a game like Elden Ring, just that's me dead again. Sorry, viewers. My God, I did try and hit those snakes, but
You're best just getting away from them as quickly as possible. They're bad news.
You're
the equivalent of those flies in Blighttown that you just can't hit.
oh gosh,
Just when you
yeah,
use them.
they suck. Major League ball sacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this area's stinky. I mean, in my head, the whole area's a swamp, the whole forbidden bloody forest, and then you find a swamp within the fucking swamp. So I mean, in a game like Elden Ring, that was the thing. Even in Dark Souls, oh shit, that's gonna get me one of these times.
It got me.
So
When I run up and I was getting really frustrated.
yeah, I bet that's just your like kick you while you're down kind of behaviour, isn't it? Yeah, let's go up here. So yeah, in Dark Souls, all of the Dark Soulses and Elden Ring, you're just kind of spoiled for choice for weapons and builds and stuff like that. And this is really kind of selective with its handout of weapons, but they're all really good, and you always kind of get 2 in 1 because of and you get more unique ones as the game goes on, of course, rather than just kind of. I know that this is cool, but you get more crazy ones.
Arguably, I don't think it's arguable. I think the weapons are like better in Bloodborne. It's just because you get them by killing things, and you pick and you get like items from people and stuff. But it's not from exploration. It's the only thing. Where you know if you go
Very rarely.
Yeah, you search this and you know you're going to get a gemstone, you're going to get a madman's knowledge, you're not going to get something that's going to like proper, like eyes wide, But other than the Tonitrus, that was a pretty big one.
Yeah,
Like you do, it's not that it never happens. It's just not as common. Not as common.
But you know what's so good about Elden Ring from like just other than absolutely everything, but see people like us who were obsessed with From games even before Elden Ring was just this game that captivated everybody. Like, it did have enough systems and enough generosity to capture people who'd never played From Software games before. But the thing is, I don't know about you, dude, but sometimes you can overindulge. See, if, as a fan of From Software games, you can kind of overindulge yourself in them. And they're dangerous when you do that because it ruins every other game for you, right? But anyway, then you become sick of the From Software games because it's the only game you like. But then Elden Ring comes out and it was just a buffet of everything that you loved about every Souls game that you've ever played. And it was just like you could just eat and eat and eat and eat.
Can you stop for a minute and look down? You don't need to go down, but just look down. So we've found a ladder. And right below the ladder's just this pile of bones that we're talking way more skeletons than you've seen anywhere else in the game so far. And you're thinking, where's this ladder going? And this just blew my mind when I'd done this the first time.
Yeah, one of the coolest moments in, I mean, gaming.
Yeah.
Coming up.
And it's so easy to miss because this area is quite hard to find. Like, you found it quite quickly actually, but you obviously, I think you knew it was here, but like, it's so easy to miss that wee underground cave. And then it just happens, you just find one of the wee side caves and you've found this ladder. Actually, look down again because I never mentioned it, but again we've now got hundreds of bodies. I don't know if you can quite see them there, but there's loads of bodies down there. And then we keep going up. Where are we?
We're back in Yarnum, and not only are we back in Yarnum, viewers, that we are actually at the very first locked gate that we ever encountered.
Yep.
Look at that,
you
the
then look to
very
the
start
left.
of the game. We've got Iosefka's clinic here, which is where we woke up. Oh, who's ruining my good vibes? Oh no, it's just a baddie out there, isn't it? But yeah, we're actually back at Iosefka's clinic, and yeah, it's so
You
hidden.
remember the last time we tried to get in Iosefka's clinic, she's locked the door, she's no letting us in, but now we have a wee side entrance.
Yeah, so we can see what's going on in here.
This place creeped me the fuck out when I went here the first time.
Big time,
because there's something so eerie about this place. I can't really put my finger on it. What it is.
The reason I'm going back, just to allude, before we get into the story stuff, see from a game design point of view, it's mind-blowing. Remember, there's no loading screens in this game, which means when you stand here, that swamp in the Forgotten Woods is literally below your feet.
Directly below us.
Like, that's how well designed the game is. They couldn't just have you warp and a loading screen and a ladder. They actually had to make that whole game fit with itself, which is just mind-blowing. But yeah, this place is creepy. Continue, Dukes. Tell us the story of Iosefka's clinic here.
So, how much are we going into?
Why, as it happens, pardon me.
Right, as happy, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, we've had it locked. She's obviously been a bit weird. If you've been kind of paying attention to her, oh, this bit's hard, by the way. This guy has a lot of health.
Yeah, so
way more health than I was expecting.
Yeah.
They've just seemed a bit odd. They won't let us in. We're coming round the side. First of all, I found this weird guy. These guys have been popping up all over the place.
Yeah.
We don't know what these guys are all about yet. We just know they're bad news.
They don't look beastly, those guys, huh?
No, they look more otherworldly at the moment.
Yeah.
So, we make our way in. You find a ladder, and you go up, and do you know what makes this so creepy? Because I don't.
I know.
There's just something about the silence of when you get inside. You'll see what I mean. I was like terrified walking around this place. Like, the game can be quite scary at times, and it's got a kind of dark tone. But something about just being back in this place, like, just fucked me up. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, no idea why this area is so creepy, other than the fact that it's nighttime. You've just came through what seems like a world of trouble to get here.
I think. Yep, and I think it's that sound.
Yeah.
And then it's how, and like, part of me thinks it's because it's so quiet, but the whole game's quiet, so I don't know what it is about this particular bit, but there's just something. Maybe it's because you expect something to be coming, and maybe nothing does. I don't know.
Okay, so Dukes, this area is positively pregnant with story implications, right? So how
Yes,
do you
literally.
not fuck this up?
Oh, right. No, the only thing you do is you don't, like, you can go all the way and talk to someone I think you want to talk to, but you just don't go to, when they tell you to stop, don't come further, you just don't.
Right, don't impose yourself.
Yeah.
Right, check this out, viewers.
Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
Okay, we're just going to leave. So this is actually one of the parts of the game that you need to do correctly to get the super mega ending, don't you?
Yeah, although it's weird. There's you're right that it gets you an item that helps with that, but for some reason there's 4 of the things that you think there should only be 3 of, so you actually can mess it up and still do it.
Okay, right, I see.
But it's a good one to do because it's pretty fucking fucked up that happens, so it's good to do it 'cause it's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird scene.
A really weird thing she said that we might come back to much later is the first thing. What did she say when you first went into that room?
She said a moonlit sense.
Yes, or I took that to be like a scent and not, or like sense plural seems a bit strange to me.
No, it's sense as in pertaining to the nostrils.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like you would think it would be a scent to.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
So something about moon smelling like the moon. I think it might be quite important.
That's going to
We'll
become
go
pretty
through these
important.
holes. And something that you would have seen, viewers, if we had done something. So see, before you go through here, if you had been telling people to come to Iosefka's clinic, like you probably, a lot of people aren't going to catch that she's been a bit weird. Probably think, can I take him to a puddle monster in the chapel, or no, the cathedral ward, or can send him to like a doctor, right? If you send these NPCs here, what you end up finding is, and you can kind of just about see one through the door here, those weird blue alien things. And it's just a weird thing that if you send 2 NPCs to this place, there will be 2 alien/elephant monsters
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
However, we've not sent anyone here, but there is one, and we'll find out who that is in about 14 seconds.
Right, are we going in?
Yep.
That doesn't fuck anything up, does it?
No, don't. This, viewers, is the room that we woke up in.
Yeah.
We woke up on that bed that now has an item on it. Canehurst summons. An old bloodstained summons inviting an honoured guest to the forsaken Castle Canehurst. Rather bafflingly, it is addressed to Colin. Do not hesitate, the stagecoach leaves from Henwick Crossing.
So earlier, when we were in Hemwick, wrongly thought that you could interact with a pillar, but that pillar is where you would go to answer the summons. Now, this unfortunate soul.
Don't even think this person will attack you.
No, and I don't think I'm going to attack them either. Unless they've
Oh,
got
really?
items. Oh, fuck.
Technically.
Okay.
Oh, maybe she isn't so unhostile anyway as she did. So, you kill this weird alien monster and you pick up an item.
Oh my god.
Iosefka's blood vial.
Sat down in respect.
Yep. So what we can assume here is whoever that imposter Iosefka, which is actually what they're named in the credits, I believe. Whoever they are, is turning people into these monsters, and that was Iosefka.
Yep. And there's even the note that they said.
We're in the same place.
Yep.
Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt.
Wow. What an area. So that Iosefka that we just spoke to, who was saying about moonlit scents, that is an imposter. And there's something sinister going on in there. She is turning people into weird blue elephant men. So
yeah, it's true.
rather than warp or anything, I'm just gonna head back down the ladder since we get to slide down it.
Yeah, Yashi could have just went through the front door as well.
So I could have. Where am I?
No point doing it now. But
Yeah.
you could have, because you were at the entrance, you could have just ran down the stairs
You are
and then turned
totally
but
right.
hey,
Yep.
you wanted to go down the ladder though.
Some things I'm doing surprisingly well, and other things I'm doing predictably badly.
And what we can assume here, by the way, is that she's doing all these experiments, and then she's basically ran out. I do think that she's been, like, up there was a graveyard, and there's a potential that they're burying so many people here that the ground just collapsed, and that's why there's so many bodies and rubble here. And then they've just started to start chucking the skeletons down an even bigger hole just to get rid of them. So it's to kind of show the scale of what they're doing there.
Yeah, she is experimenting heavily with people, and yeah, so a lot going on there, and it's not the end of that story by any stretch. So we'll pick that up later on. But that's a cool wee side quest there. And actually, kind of crucial area to getting the Omni ending, you know, which we're going to go for. We're going to go for the Omni ending.
And also, in case it wasn't clear, is that, oh yeah, you've got souls in there, by the way, potentially.
Yeah. Oh yeah, aye, but
From the last time you died, but also doing that, which is totally optional, is then led to a full area that can be explored now. Looks like the amount of things that Kanehurst.
Oh yeah, of course, Kanehurst, yeah.
So, like,
answer the summons.
The amount of things that finding this lake and finding that ladder like lead to is just crazy.
Bonkers. And it's kind of hidden, you know, and what I appreciate about, there's no games that do exploration like FromSoft.
Yep. A lot of games you couldn't fathom making something that people might not see in their first time playing the game.
Yeah.
They've kind of relied on, like, people playing this and then sharing it, which kind of leads to that kind of community aspect. And it's a wee bit of a shame where you sometimes see, I'll watch like streamers play this, and I get it, a lot of folk hate the idea of like spoilers, but then they'll get people like trying to like let them know, oh, by the way, you should maybe go to this area and find this item, and they get raging. And I get that I know that folk want to do it themselves, but then you just the game's kind of started with everybody talking and helping each other out, and I think folk get kind of stuck in that mindset that they want to just help each other all the time. But then I don't really like being told, so it's a kind of hard balance.
But that's part of it's built into the game that you can send messages to each other. So, and
yeah, true. I mean,
the way that I think you should play these games is play them absolutely blind once, and then go online and start looking it up, because the stuff that you missed will be so much. You missed loads. Let's this should have some good descriptions. Let's take a wee read.
Attire of special church doctors. These doctors are superiors to the black preventative hunters and specialists in experimentally backed blood administration and the scourge of the beast. They believe that medicine is not a means of treatment, but rather a method for research, and that some knowledge can only be obtained by exposing oneself to sickness. White surgical gloves. The intricate embroidery weaves a spell that protects their wearer. The church engages in the hunt in a medical capacity. When a cancer is discovered, one must pinpoint its location, reach in, and wrench it from the host's bosom.
It says it weaves a spell that protects their wearer. Usually that's not bullshit in these games, I wonder. We'll check that out in a little bit.
Blood defense is what it has.
Blood defense. That's the same, that's the same. Let's check it out. I can imagine its physicals are going to be pretty weak, but let's check it out.
can't remember being a big fan of these. They just look a little bit kind of a bit out of place with the rest of the world, isn't it?
A wee bit.
Too bright.
Yeah.
There's a black variant that's quite nice.
It's kind of a bold choice for this area, actually.
Very Assassin's Creed.
It's very Assassin's Creed, yeah. Calling auditory differenza.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Right, so I think though the defence maybe is the big problem. It's maybe one of the weaker ones. It's not bad actually, but
yeah, it could be worse.
Could be worse. Let's keep it on for a wee bit. If we find that we're dying real quick, then we can take it off and do something else. But
yeah,
a wee bit of fashion souls. That's actually a thing. See if you, whenever you complete this game for the first time, as suggested, and then you go online, like there is a whole when these games first come out, there is a whole avenue of the internet that's dedicated to putting really nice armors together. You know, just
there's a
fashion.
whole Reddit called Elden Bling.
It's a remake.
I've
never seen that before. Yeah.
Oh.
This isn't really the first fight I had in mind when I changed into basically a curtain.
No, yeah.
Oh, come on, Guffy.
These guys are probably easier to backstab.
That's true. Let's do that.
But I could have sworn
It's
that
harsh,
was
wasn't it?
Yeah. It's when he does that move, he's really vulnerable to one. There we go. Nice. Oof, you missed.
I know, it was stamina. Stamina issue there. Oh, hello.
Oh. How fast these guys can be really creep shout because they're like big and slow until they're not.
Yeah.
And it's a bit, takes you off guard.
So one thing that I think we've said in the descriptions of these videos, but we've maybe not said out loud, is that it would be my intention, Dougs, to play some PvP at some point. I don't know when, because I actually don't know how. But I know it exists.
So I've only ever been invaded. I've never done the invading, I don't think.
Beast Roar.
Yeah, it's a spell of some sort, like an item that you can use as a spell. I think that's how spells work.
Oh, okay.
They're just like consumables. Well, not consumable, but you can infinitely use them, but they require certain things. One of the Forbidden Hunter tools made by Irreverent Izzy. Borrow the strength of the terrible undead dark beasts, if only for a moment, to blast surrounding foes back with the force of a roaring beast. The indescribable sound is broadcast with the caster's own vocal cords, which begs the question, what terrible things lurk deep within the frames of men?
You see,
I believe that's just that you use it and your hand comes out like a big beast hand and just smashes things.
It's a really common and familiar theme, the whole in the heart of every man lies this or that. You know, it's the line between good and evil. It runs down the middle of every person's heart. I don't know
so
what
this
does, but
is it's like if you were to come up from the front, he would have locked that.
Alright, but I want to go in there.
Nah, well, you've actually been there.
Have I been in there?
The other side that you've kept. No, man, you've
I
never
think I've
been
been
in
inside here.
You could just circle round it and you would get it.
Hello, Elixir. Have we had one of them before?
Don't think so. These are good items. Dubious liquid medicine used in strange experiments conducted by high ministers of the healing church. A type of anesthetic that numbs the brain. Hunters able to retain consciousness by force of will make use of a secondary effect of the medicine, which dilutes their presence while standing still.
PvP.
So basically just, and it's actually pretty good for enemies. See if you've got there's a particular bit with another poison, lakey thing.
Oh god,
there's loads of enemies chucking stuff. You can pop that and they're maybe less likely to see you.
Okay. I realised there that we had a few empty spaces on the toolbar there, so the toolbar, the hotbar, whatever the fuck it's called. So we got bolt paper back on, which I actually took off thinking it was pretty useless since we had the tinnitus, but now that we've not.
Yeah, I guess that's true. If you're using the tinnitus, it is entirely useless. But you know,
am I going in an acceptable direction in your opinion?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Yep.
Cool. I've not missed nothing.
Oh, you have, but like it doesn't mean that you can't
go back and get it.
two other bits. There's not like this is going to take you round past some bits that you've not been to yet.
Okay.
So I would maybe recommend going like the wrong way when you get down for you.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, right, you keep me right. So I should keep going, yeah?
Yeah, kind of. I think two of these tricky guys looking quite of a nuisance. How's he not dead?
I had that quite a lot in this run, like people being at like point nothing health.
And you?
I know.
How you find the twig sword?
It's obviously just not quite as cutthroat as the saw cleaver, is it? But it's still serviceable. I think that in my brain, there's not really a lot of point in using it in sword mode too much.
No, it's not.
Because if you're going
to... you said that and then started using it with the sword quite a lot, but I thought it was funny.
No, true. Wow, look at that amount of
mollies.
Okay, yeah, we've got these weird groaners.
Yep. What I would do is, go that way, the way you're thinking of going.
Okay.
Well, that's the dead end. No, it's not. So this is you... You've killed him already.
Oh,
this is you back in the kind of town area.
Oh, yeah, but I've not actually explored the town thoroughly, have I?
No, not at all. You kind of went... You went around it.
Yeah, I went in backwards, so that's good. See, this is where the blade is at a bit of a loss, I would say. See, when I'm surrounded by guys.
Well, what's that? Depends what thrust like, I suppose.
Especially that.
Because that's the one thing the saw cleaver doesn't give you a thrust, but you do have.
Damn it. Sorry, viewers, panicked
there. I'm getting there real quick.
Yeah, I would say so.
Don't go the patches route.
Oh yeah, of course. Right, I know how to get there then. Quality.
It's just this bit, there's just loads of guys, and you just get your kind of... you get your number a wee bit sometimes.
Yeah, wee bit. I think psychologically, I think I would have been more up for that had I had the saw cleaver. See, just because I'm using this in two-handed mode, just for, like, basically just for banter. Just for something a wee bit different, because I think it would just be a little bit,
You're also...
Fuck.
I'm actually... I cannot believe you didn't die there.
Yeah.
I got one shot when I...
Did you really?
Yeah. I wonder if that's sort of because you were jumping, you actually took less damage or something.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I remembered at the last minute there. What were you going to say?
You're also using, like, the shittiest armour you've got as well, for the hard area.
Yeah, I know, that's... Oops. Okay. Is that... Yep, I think I'm okay.
Actually, you're kind of same sort of place.
Yeah, just a different way for the same place, I think. In fact, this is where I died. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, Bloodborne. You got me again.
I like how they kind of do that. They're totally trying to cheap it, then inside they could have put anything in here. They've just chucked like 3 crows at you.
Yeah. So the thing with seeing Dark Souls in this game when I first played it, like I wasn't really. I don't know that I had very much fortitude. Like something like that would have made me be like too stressed out to keep playing. I think. Like see just the sheer number of options. It really took these games, From Software games, to make me super comfortable with like just exploring and getting lost rather than like being in control of your adventure and kind of knowing where you are. Really don't want to get shot by that guy. Okay, let's get a big sword out.
I'm still using I've not changed from the Hunter's Axe so far, and I'm loving it.
Oh really?
I've never used it before, and it's very, very good, I think.
The very first time I played this game, I actually went with a cane, and the cane's actually really fun. It doesn't do some damage, but damn if you're not like, you're just like a whippet running around the battlefield just whacking people from all ranges.
I love the idea of it, but I'm genuinely, honestly shitting the state of me. I couldn't even kill clerics with it.
It's just sometimes, I think the lack of damage actually damages the psychological.
And there's very little stagger as well.
Yeah, very little stagger. You don't really stun lock too many people the same way I'm doing right now, but the ability to hit at such range with such speed. Oh god, this guy's got all my souls.
I'm not about to see a couple of R2s.
Yeah, it's just those. Oh man.
Oh, you first soul.
Oh, I got them though. Oh, I got them.
Oh, you lucky boy.
I know. Yeah. God damn it. Apologies, viewers. Although I got them, and then I got them. I died and then got them, so have I still got them?
I think so. No.
No?
No, I didn't know what you said there. I think you always start with 0.
Right, okay.
But hey, if you did,
Yeah, fair enough. Again, sorry viewers, this is from the Forgotten Woods. Forbidden Woods, what is it? Forbidden?
Forbidden.
The Forbidden Woods are definitely my bogey area, so hopefully I don't make so much of a meal of this. But we'll try our very best to get those souls back, and then I'll just move on. Wrong way.
You can go this way still.
Oh yeah, this is just right into the town, I suppose. Yeah. Just need to fight all these fucking guys again. At least I'm not going to fall in the hole, though.
We don't know.
Right, let's just get some items and things, eh? Blood vials, good. Right, I'll fight where I want to fight.
One thing, do you know what I think also kind of adds to this is appearance-wise, they're the same smegs you're fighting at the start of the game. They just do so much more damage.
Yeah, we could maybe assume that these guys are in a bit more bestial mode, perhaps.
Yeah, and it's just, I think sometimes you get it in your head that, right, you can just like stomp these guys, you can just keep swinging, and even if they hit you, you'll regain your health fast enough, that'll be fine, but they just hit harder.
Fuck this. Hey, go on then, you dicks. Okay, some guy's shooting me as well, go on. There we go, right. Let's finish him off.
I'm very interested to see how you manage the area boss.
Yeah.
All things considered, you've been very good with all the bosses except Gascoigne.
That's true, that's true.
Oh. I would be... like, if you can get it in one, I'll be like super impressed.
There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Took me 5 or 6 this time.
Did it?
He's actually pretty good for me normally, like, well, I say that, first ever time I played them, like first ever time playing Bloodborne, I'd never even seen the boss, didn't know it was coming, it wasn't one of these ones where I'd already watched some folk play it, and I remember it because I was sitting in Dave's old flat, it was the first one, and he hadn't even bought the game yet. He was kind of watching me play it to decide if he was like, I don't know if I can't remember if he was super into FromSoft at that point. So he was maybe still considering if he was going to pay like a full bean for it or something. He's watching me play this bit, and it was just like total zen gaming moment. First tried it, first ever time.
Dave first tried the boss in this area?
I first tried it.
Oh, you first tried it? Wow.
And I'm so happy that Dave fucking witnessed it because he could see me.
Like, no, you didn't.
Aye. And he was just like, it was one of the most like focused I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Just sitting on this couch, proper, and I think I must have been under leveled because see the amount of damage I was doing.
Yeah.
It was like nothing. So I don't think I had a fully upgraded weapon either, and it was like a good 15-minute battle.
Yeah.
Like, I was sweating by the end of it.
Yeah.
In comparison, the one that I've done, that I've recorded and sent to you, is 4.5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's still quite low.
Oh yeah, this is where I'm going. No, it's not. Kind of is.
It's gonna take you back.
Yeah, but I'll go the right way this time. Remember you told me to go the wrong way.
Oh yeah. You could have done that from the village as well.
Certainly could have, Dougs, but that would have been sensible.
Aye.
We'll just run through these guys. These guys
just
are
an interesting way to go. Wrong way.
Yep. Got myself in a pickle here because of that, I think. Oh no, it got me.
Yeah, there's actually it'll be easy.
Oh, aye, he led that shot. Did you see that there?
Tom Brady.
Cheeky bastard. Aye, Tom Brady. Where the fuck do you go, Dougs? No, I'm Oh man. Apologies, viewers. I'm gonna go the other way. Yeah, I know. God, this area is so in my head. I mean, the good thing is, see if you somehow like this series, we appreciate you first of all, right? But you know, I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're actually curious. But the thing is, I don't think that we're going to end an episode of gaming without an actual episode of gaming occurring. So you'll get a longer episode if I keep dying.
Aye.
Within reason.
Oh man, what have you done this? Right, okay.
I know, what a nugget.
The left, the flowery bit.
Oh,
You can go this way. It's the same way. It's pretty much the same way.
Oh my god.
When you're running this way, you're probably best doing is trying to go up that right hand side ridge when you first come out across the bridge, and you go past that big beastly guy. You don't really need to go this. Oh yeah, I guess if you want to go this way, it's fine. You can drop down. Oh, that dog's still after you.
Oh wait, this is a dead end.
There's a guy over here as well, I think. In this corner. Aye, but this isn't you to drop on him. I'm not aware of it.
Oh, the fire got me.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I might change armours. Just for an extra little bit of,
Get this piece of shit.
Oh my goodness, those guys are going to kill me twice. 3 times. Yeah. Bang, right, safe. Oh, fuck you. Oh no, fuck you.
I died here because there's a big guy up here and there's a wee sneaky guy shooting as well, I think.
Is there really? That's the last thing I need.
Oh, nice.
Stressful.
There was always a guy up in that wagon against me.
Oh yeah, okay. Now, apologies viewers, we actually are having a wee bit of audio issues where it appears that I'm feeding back to you maybe twice, sometimes. But, we've cut it up until now, but during manic episodes, we just need to keep on trucking. So if there's any audio issues, apologies now. Going the right way, yeah? Or well...
Is that just a shortcut to the town? It's it's one of the shittest shortcuts ever, because it doesn't really cut anything.
No. I guess it cuts out the lying down lazy river guys.
Yeah, I suppose so. Bloodborne this guy maybe. Oh, twin bloodshot instead.
I like that. We maybe could, in fact, let's check.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Oh yeah, we could get this up to level 6 easy. In fact, we'll take this chance to change armour. So what I had on earlier was Yarnum Hunter Cap with Hunter Garb, just regular Hunter Garb, because that has the most physical defence. I put on the Charred Hunter Gloves because it's also got the most physical defence. And we had on, I believe, just perhaps the... Oh no, it was Yahar Ghul black trousers. And this is our costume for now. No, it kind of looks like the Hunter Garb, but I've got different gloves, different trousers.
Yeah. And although he's changing that, I mean, it's kind of negligible how much difference it makes. Exhibit A.
Yeah.
But like, it's just sometimes numbers make you feel better.
Sometimes numbers make you feel better. There you have it.
And once you get to know the game better, you could probably do it naked. It really is just about what you like. And if you like being naked, man, don't let them tell you otherwise.
No, that's kind of, natural, some might say. The thing is, it's way more important to level up your weapon in all these games. Yeah. It's a hard thing to kind of talk yourself out of, because armour in every other game is actually super important. You're coming up with Skyrim and you've got Mithril and you've got this and that. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. That's horrendous. For the love of God.
I guess I was sitting there the whole time, I was thinking, right, does he remember about the cannon? Is he going to get shot by the cannon? But then you seen it, you went, oh, nah, I've got this. And then...
And I ran right into it.
The cannon.
Aye. Do you know what though? I'm no good at this area at all. We're going to have one more bash before we call it an episode of gaming.
Oh, you about 5 minutes ago you promised that there had to be an episode of gaming before this.
And we've not reached that criteria yet.
In your edits, Scuffy, could you please cut back to that?
Yeah, with like sad music over the top of me saying it. Yeah. The thing is, from now on, we might have episodes like this where I am just hopeless, because even though I've done this before, I can't remember a fucking particle of this area.
Do you know what's quite funny? is that this part's probably
The easy bit.
not even as bad as the next bit.
Yeah, this is the easy bit. Yeah, but it's in my head. This area is in my head. I built it up to be something that it's maybe not yet, but it definitely is later.
Yeah.
You know, this is
what the
phase 1.
equivalent is, like a real life equivalent of how much this is in your head.
I don't know. Like when you need to sneeze, but you can't sneeze.
Or you've got the hiccups and you're worried that you're never going to know hiccup again. No, you're never going to have no hiccups in your life. You're going to hiccup for the rest of your life.
I've had that once, and it is actually genuinely terrifying. Like, and it was on holiday. You weren't actually on this holiday. We went to Turkey with the troops, and I can remember phoning Loz, who was back home, and like, I don't know, I think I was messaging Loz. I never phoned her, but I was like, Loz, I've had the hiccups for 6 hours now. Like, I think because usually I'll get the hiccups, and you know what it's like, they're gone in like 30 minutes or less, but I had the hiccups all day, and I was genuinely terrified. And like, fierce Dougie, you know what I'm like with, you know, anxiety about stupid things when it comes to health. So
although that reminds me of something, so I can tell you can tell your one. First of all, you can tell one of you.
Forgot about that again. That's so lucky. I've completely forgot about it again. Sorry.
I used to have terrible medical anxiety. So I was once going for a job interview, and I kind of far-ish away place. And I was asking folk from my pals, "Does anybody want to come on the drive to this place? It's like a 3-hour drive. Anybody want to come keep me company?" And Guffy said yes. That was very nice of him. And we're driving back, and for some reason he's been so chatty the whole time. We're having a laugh and all. It's been great. He's silent for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, "You're right, is that?" He's just like, no saying anything. And it's like, I know he's not alright. And I'm like, what's up, mate? And he's like, I think I've got a lump, man. I've got a lump. I found this lump in my arm, man. No, it's in my armpit. I found this lump, and he's going on to all these things of what it must be and what's going to happen. He's going to have to go to the doctors tomorrow. He's going to fucking lose all his hair and all that. He's getting too upset about him. And then he's like playing about. Wait, he's putting his hands. He can't stop touching it. And then he squeezes it just a wee bit too hard, and the spot in his armpit bursts, and then he goes back to being totally normal.
Yeah, it was just a large spot.
I've not told you this, right? But I actually did find a wee lump in my...
Oh shit.
See that? No, it's not fine. But it's like, see your inner thigh, unbelievably close to your boss.
Oh, you're like cloacus.
Aye, it's not quite gooch, but it's gooch adjacent, right?
Yeah.
And there's this tiny little... I think it's like you can sometimes get wee, like, balls of fat.
Aye, like skin tags or something.
Yeah, kind of, but it's like inside. I've got one inside my heat, and I've had it since I was...
yeah, I've got some of them, man. Yeah.
So I was feeling about when I filmed that. I was alright, fine. And then it's one of these things. See if you find a wee thing like that, all you do is you wait and you keep checking it. And if it doesn't get any bigger, it's alright. Pretty much. That's the rule.
Yeah.
So I'm clear about it, and it's fine. Then one day, I just happened to put my hand around there, and it was fucking massive. Like, we're talking, no exaggeration, 20 times bigger than it was the first time I checked.
Right.
And I'm freaking
I know shit.
Exactly like you are. And I was like, but the thing is, it was the kind of place that you can't check in there, because it was right down. It was like closer to my arse than my balls. And like getting, I get up. It's like 3 in the morning when I found it, and I went in the dark. I go into my toilet, and I'm like practically squatting on top of my toilet, trying to get into the mirror so I can see this thing. And I'm doing the same thing as you, and I'm like touching it, and then I end up just busting one of them. But it just happened to be a spot right on top of the lump, and it like pus was flying everywhere. Yeah. Like a snake.
It's so satisfying though. It's like you got your life back. You know. Yeah, I think I've got a few of them. Like, I think they're pretty common, man. No, I'm glad that wasn't anything. By the way, did you see that guy there?
Yeah, so these become Resident Evil 4 monsters.
Yeah.
So their head just bursts into snakes. And they become fucking quite tough, by the way. They loads of health.
Yeah.
You kind of want, if you can, viewers, you kind of sneak up in them, and then you can backstab them before they change, and you can kill them beforehand.
Interesting.
Right, well, I was talking shit about spots and arse and stuff. Guffy's found a wee kind of structure.
Yeah.
And we are pretty close to the end of the episode because...
Is it through here? Oh, thank God. Right, okay.
Oh no, it's close. It's like it's super close. It's a weird... I don't know why they've made this decision.
Oh, no.
Run past him.
Run past him. Okay. Don't engage. DNA. Right.
And then
up
see
the
that
stairs.
wee hell, go up the stairs to your right.
Right, good. I will revisit there because I do believe I have missed something, but just the most glorious sight in gaming. Viewers.
Let me come up here.
There's not a guy up here, is there? I've let my guard down somewhat.
There is, but
Oh
a nice
yeah,
guy.
a nice guy, look. Get him.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
Only if you give me a tin of beans to put on my head as well. Join the League?
Yeah. This is the PvP thing.
Well should.
I can't fully remember how it works.
Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League.
Impurity.
The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates. Now, there is one thing you must know. By the oath of the League, those who bear its rune will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth and are the root of man's impurity. All vermin are to be crushed. The League exists to expunge all vermin, ridding us of any trace of human corruption. And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate is ours alone. Do not expect the world to grasp our work. But remember, the Confederates will always have my blessing. And each other. Always.
Seems friendly.
The League
Right, okay. Very good. He hates vermin, that guy, then. Let's check out his rune.
I'm struggling to remember who the vermin are.
Yeah.
A Carol rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. This rune, discovered inside the forbidden beast eater, came to symbolize impurity and the oath of the League. Confederates of the League cooperate with hunters from other worlds and hunt to discover vermin. Vermin rife within filth and are the root of man's impurity. Crush all vermin without hesitation.
Okay. Vague.
You equip that. Yeah, you equip that, and then I think you can
Get summoned.
either be summoned or invaded. In my head, the impurity folk are the vile bloods, but they don't seem. The letters don't match up enough for that to be.
Nah, and vermin's not a word that you get associated with the vile bloods. But one thing though, Dukes, that door. And then we're back here.
Yep.
What a nice sight.
So, we're gonna stop at the same point as we started, but we have made progress.
Yeah. And that is, against all odds, an episode of gaming.
Aye. Well done.
Appreciate
Well done,
that. Yeah, and well done you, viewer, if you made it this far. We do appreciate it. And hope you say hello or anything.
I was gonna say, why don't you tell us about who that guy is and what's he all about? Tell us.
Yeah,
How does PvP work?
we're maybe... Yeah, how does PvP work? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get in touch. So, yeah.
Well, there's passwords. We could actually see if we actually had enough folk, or anybody, one person, that wanted to. We could set a password on the channel, and then the viewers could pick the password and then fight us.
Oh, yeah, right. Viewers, yeah. If you want to 1v1, get in touch. You'll probably kick my ass. I've never done PvP before in this, so yeah, I'd be very interested in that. Yeah, really good shout, Dukes.
I don't think it becomes available for ages though, like proper people. Although you've just got some, so maybe it does.
Okay.
I think see like forced invasions.
Yeah.
They don't unlock for a while, but they are a thing.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll say cheerio to you, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.
Yeah. See you later.
Cheerio,
Bye.
bye.